All the way live once again. It's the El Grando Show. Oh my goodness, coming all the way live from deep Southeast Portland.
Well, it's not that deep. Come on.
Wow, my God, I forgot how deep it was on the right here, man. Shit. Anyways, I'm here with. I want to make some introductions. First of all, I'm here with a friend of mine. He's the Christopher Nolan of the commercial business. I think I honestly believe that his best work is in front of him. He's a super talented kid. I'm really appreciative of him doing this and just being around, being a good dude at this time. And want to introduce my buddy, Richard.
Would you like to say? Thanks for that. Thanks for that. That audience applause was great. You didn't mention that I'm actually pretty big in Finland. I'm honestly probably one of the biggest. But just take my word for it. Don't look it up.
Big in Finland, folks.
Yeah, big in Finland. We're talking about penis size. Okay. Anyways.
That too.
Just kidding. It's really small.
All right, let's get right into it. I just wanted to say I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's checking on people during these quarantine times because we're still in the quarantine. It seems like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but yeah, like you know where your bubbles are and you know who you should be checking up on. And I just wanted to hope everybody's well at these times, especially right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, is this your equivalent of checking in on me?
Exactly. You're one of. I mean, we'll get into more of the story, but you know, it's definitely you know, you're like an OG. You know, OG friend of mine. So I definitely I've been wanting to have you on the show for a while now. I've been doing this about 10 months now. You know,
really?
About 10 months, yes. And I've been wanting to get you on the show for a long time, man. And so this has been a long time coming for me, and I'm really. Honestly, I was really super excited to get the show on the road.
Well, I hope we break some records tonight. Probably won't, but
I mean, seriously, you're a super talented kid, man. You got a lot of stuff going for you, and I truly believe that a lot of your work is a lot of your best work is ahead of you, man, for sure.
Thanks.
All right,
I do appreciate that. Yeah, I'm actually glad that you're doing this kind of show because it seems like something you would never do. So I really like that you do it.
But this is what we kind of do, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like this is what we've always done.
Yeah.
You know,
sit around and bullshit.
talk shit. Exactly.
And then while people in Old Town look at us strangely,
exactly,
like we're a bunch of weirdos. Okay.
Exactly.
Nice.
So let's just get right into it. The first thing I'm gonna bring up is social media. And so if I see the fucking Shakira dance one more time, I swear I'm gonna fucking gouge my eyes out.
Shakira back?
Oh my God, Shakira's doing this dance and everybody's trying to imitate it, and I'm like, enough already.
Yeah.
You're not Shakira, okay? Just stop trying to do the Shakira dance. And it's on every time I look at my freaking Instagram. It's ridiculous.
I have this on my Instagram. It's this cat. It always in my explore page. It's this one cat is getting scratching. It's like every time. That's every single time I pull up the page. It's there. But yeah, I didn't know Shakira was back in the game, man. That's pretty sweet.
It's actually not a Shakira song. It's a Black Eyed Peas song.
Oh, I see.
Shakira's featured in it.
Is this like some TikTok bullshit?
No, it's a song, but the Shakira does a dance in it, and everybody's doing the TikTok imitation dance, and they're totally butchering it. I'm like, Jesus, and it's on all the time on every freaking.
Well, you know they went on. Now they're on. They went on Instagram now. They're doing like the TikTok thing on Instagram. Because I only do Instagram. But it's really weird because it's mainly like 12 and like 13, 14-year-old girls that are like dancing like they're like strippers. Yeah, so it's really weird for me. I get really uncomfortable after about 25 minutes of watching it on loop.
A friend of mine that I met on social media, she was posting about this girl. She's a model from Mexico, and she died getting butt augmentation. What? Like recently, like last week. And she was posting.
Is that like the first time that's ever happened?
I don't think so. It couldn't have been.
Where was it?
Like, it was in Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
You know, and yes, I mean, but still,
Mexico, I would assume Mexico can do a nice butt job. You know,
I'm assuming that too, but I guess not. You know,
but see that's the problem when you try to, you're trying to improve your ass to tit ratio.
Exactly.
It could end in death.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like,
we should do a PSA for that.
Okay, so this was recently, right? Like recently, and so she was pissed because she was like, "Well, okay, this is why this is wrong. This is why the Kardashians is wrong, because it's fake. It's not realistic, and you have to, get augmented surgically to reach those goals. You know what I'm saying?" Mm-hmm. And so she was pissed, because she was Chicana, you know what I mean, and she was just kind of like it was getting to her. You can tell.
She wanted a bigger butt?
It was no, it was well, basically the girl who died did, but the girl that I know who posted that post, she was like kind of fed up, you know what I'm saying, with everything, but that's the thing, man, especially right now, you get a lot of like body shamers and things like that, on social media,
right?
Because they put up this image that's like so hard to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
well, I think it's like anytime, that's like I've been on the Tinder during this whole thing, which we can get into that later, but the funny thing is, like, people were trying to, like, I was talking to this girl and I was like, "Hey, you have your Instagram. I want to see what you think, what you want other people to believe you are." Because that's basically what Instagram is, and all social media is.
It's the best of you.
The best that
you want to project out.
It's also a very different version of probably who you are. Really,
it's what you want to be.
Like those influencers, they seem like they're so happy, they have the perfect life, when really probably a lot of these people are just miserable. They're saying, they're rich and they're buying all the toys that they want, but they're most likely miserable people. There's some of them are, and I think I think a lot of young people look up to those people as being like, "Man, I wish my life was as good as these people." But the truth is, it's not always. It's just like that's
not the case.
Yeah,
it's fake. It's all like made up.
It's a filter.
Yeah,
and so it's not. You would look at my Instagram, you'd say, "Oh my God, this guy, he's a multi-talented success. He's clearly critically acclaimed. He has all the girls and all this stuff." But, and that's true. With my 300 followers. So.
You gotta start somewhere.
But I know those people, okay?
Exactly.
I don't want 14,000 people I don't know. Actually, I do. Please, it's Richard Lederer at Instagram. If you could just follow that, I really appreciate it.
Follow him, people. Follow him.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
I want to be an influencer.
You don't want to be an influencer.
I want to influence.
You don't want to influence. Get the fuck out of here.
You're right. I don't.
All right. So next,
being under the influence.
Exactly. My next subject, as far as social media goes, is okay. So. You probably heard this story, okay? A guy, Manny Ramirez, who was a champion for the Red Sox, he goes to a coffee shop and he sees a guy wearing a Boston hat, and the guy doesn't recognize him. You know what I'm saying? And Manny Ramirez goes up to him and he's like, "So who's your favorite player?" And the guy still has no idea who he is. And the guy's wearing a freaking Boston Red Sox hat. And I thought that was freaking. I don't understand how that happens. This guy broke the curse. You know what I'm saying? And like, it just stood out to me. It happened like more than 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? But it stood out to me in a way that there's a lot of posers out there that not necessarily don't know. What the history is.
So Manny Ramirez, he didn't know, or he ran into a guy who didn't know it was him.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I probably would make the same mistake, honestly.
But he was wearing a Red Sox hat.
Oh, the guy. Okay.
The guy was wearing a Red, and Manny comes in, and you can clearly tell this guy's Manny.
Right.
Ramirez. I recognize him from miles away. You know what I'm saying? And
so it sounds like the guy was really just like a bandwagon fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's just funny that somebody recorded that or had that on tape, but still, it's just something that really stood out to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're wearing a Red Sox hat, but you don't know shit about the Red Sox.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're looking at one of the best hitters of all time.
Right.
You may not know who he is, but I know who he is.
Yeah, I mean, baseball. So it's a great sport. I don't want to get hated on by anybody. It's a great sport, an American pastime. But it is one of the slowest moving games. And baseball is kind of like one of those games that it's like soccer to me, because it's like, you're like, you get to your seat, you're sitting there, you're waiting for something to happen. You look at your phone for a second, or you drop your popcorn, and then all of a sudden there's a huge hit, or they get the goal, and then you missed it. You missed the big thing, and that's what I can't do this sport. That's why I need basketball. I just need back and forth. So if I miss the last slam dunk, I'm getting another one on the other end. That's my kind of sport. I have a attention deficit disorder. So
I hear you. I'm just saying, as far as like something that I'm saying, like, okay, so let's just say you go to,
let's say George Clooney.
Okay,
let's say
exactly.
George Clooney goes to a store and doesn't get recognized, and there's a guy wearing a George Clooney shirt.
George Clooney goes to Fred Meyer's, and nobody recognizes him. How does that
Nobody
happen?
recognizes it. And the cashier's wearing a George Clooney T-shirt.
Exactly. And
with
George
his face
Clooney
on it. And she's like, what are you supposed to be some kind of big hotshot guy? He's like, I'm George Clooney. That's my George Clooney impression. It's not very good. What did he tell you?
Actually, I think that was a really good impression of George Clooney.
Hey, this is George Clooney. Huh?
I live in Italia. I live in Italy. I mean, not to go down a rabbit hole or anything, but just...
What's a rabbit hole, dude? What's a rabbit hole so fucking hard?
New York City's, a symbol, and I've always said that. New York City is the best city in the world, and I truly believe that there's a reason why it got hit so hard, But I'm you know what? I'm just over the controversies. I'm over that. You feel me? I'm not. Listen, 9/11 wasn't. There's no conspiracy. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, you did drop into a rabbit hole.
You know what I'm saying? And like,
you're like, actually, what this whole show is about is like exposing.
It's just like, no, I'm just, I don't mean to go down a rabbit hole or anything, but regardless of what you might think, thousands of people died, and just like where we're at today, New York City got hit really hard with the corona, and
I mean, it's just a lot of people.
Exactly. And I'm not gonna say, I can sit here all day and I can say that there's a reason why, because it's a symbol, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say,
look, it's a Democrat city. Okay, it's a Democrat city. We can't give them any money. Okay.
That's the crazy thing is that when people are sick or hurting or something, that you can't give them money because they're in a city. Any city's gonna be a Democratic city because it's where people live. They all live close together. Like, when you live close together with other people, you're more empathetic. You care about each other. Well, maybe not in New York, but maybe not in Manhattan. But yeah, And then when you live, usually Republicans, they live on their own land. They have like tons of land, so there's kind of like they don't want anybody else to have anything else. They're like, this is about me. I got my thing. I got to have my family. Okay, my family's number one. Okay, and my mailman's number two.
His name is number two. Literally number two.
He's I never shit him because he's my favorite turd.
But what I wanted to say was, what was I gonna? I lost it. I had it there, and then I lost it.
That's okay.
But it was
thoughts. They come, they go, just like my girlfriends.
But Yeah. No. New York City's like.
Yeah, because you're from. I mean, not from, but you.
I mean, it's just
you spent some time.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was that there's definitely like New York City's like a front runner almost, as far as not just politics, but like if it happens in New York, it'll happen like anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like a trailblazer, almost like to where if something's hot in New York, it'll be hot anywhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Paris.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Kind of like London.
Right.
If it's relevant there and it's hip, it'll probably be hip.
I mean, it's
a lot of different places.
Yeah, I mean, I think anything can become a hotspot of anything when, like right now, one of the biggest hotspots. We're not talking about COVID anymore. Just you're talking about like generally
in
general things becoming big and whatever. If it goes through that city, like Austin is becoming one of the next big spots. I mean, you got Joe Rogan moved there, Elon Musk, Tesla's moving there.
Right.
A lot of these huge Silicon Valley places are going to Austin because they, I don't really know why they're doing it, but I'm sure.
What? I don't know either. No. Dude, I was just about to say that. Like, what are, I can understand because their tax things are a bit different. But I know Texas. And I have family in Texas. So, like.
Me too.
It's hard for me to say, like, you're gonna be welcome with open arms in Texas because that's not how it works, man.
Well, I mean, Austin's a little different.
I get that. I get that.
Kind
though.
It's kind of a sister city of Portland a little bit.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
Portland definitely stole its, keep Portland weird from Austin. That was like keep Austin weird. That was the thing, and then it showed up here. So I think there's like some similarities, and
I get that.
They're more like cowboy hipsters, or ours are more just like cokeheads, hipsters.
No, they do a lot of coke there too, brother. Trust me.
Oh, you did? Probably better cocaine.
Well, probably.
That's why they can, they can actually wear some nice clothes and get shit done here. Here it's just like the gutter rat kids. They're just like, I'll slick back and just cook. You know who I'm referring to. You remember the guy. Old me. No, so like let's talk about cocaine because.
Well, let's talk about it. What do you want to talk about?
Cocaine is
it's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug. I would honestly say it's probably one of the worst drugs I ever did in my life.
I can honestly say that. No. I can honestly say that. I think Texas does more cocaine than Portland does.
Well, I mean, maybe just proximity to the border.
Everybody I know from Texas wants to do cocaine.
You think so?
Yes. That is no joke. That is no
You think
joke.
like an old rancher, like 85.
Let's get that booger sugar, y'all.
I'd like to get me some of that booger sugar, baby.
It's very true.
No, the thing is I think cocaine is one of those like glorified drugs that it's like it's for one it's way too expensive for what it is. At least the version that we get here in this town, but it's a terrible drug that is like that basically just kind of turns you into a different, makes it everything about like yourself, and it just makes you jerk off for like 25 hours. I mean, it's just like the endless amounts of masturbation. I mean, you know how many records I could have made by now if I had not done cocaine. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, just don't do cocaine, all right? I mean, have fun with it a little bit, but God, if you do it more than, if you spend $2,000 a month on it, you're
in bad shape.
You're in really bad shape, or you're actually in really good shape because you got a lot of money.
Right.
You must be one of those like fancy ranchers.
Listen, this is not one of those shows where we're gonna endorse cocaine, y'all.
No, we're not endorsing.
We're not endorsing.
I hope that was very
cocaine.
clear. I'm not.
It's very clear. Okay.
I'm not endorsing cocaine.
Okay. We're doing the opposite. We're saying that if you're spending more than $1,200 or $2,500 on cocaine, stop it.
You up my limit.
Stop it.
Oh, I get $500 more.
You're Scarface mode, and you're doing piles on your desktop, and you need to.
Nowadays I pretty much should stick to the booze, this is for daddy. That's why you brought your own bottle. And marijuana. And that's just, hold on, wait. Nope, we didn't get rated. That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
Because we're in Oregon. Because we're in Oregon.
We're not just in Oregon. We're in Southeast Portland.
Give me a second. Hold on. Wanted to make sure our levels were looking nice.
Levels is good. Levels is good.
Well, this is kind of kind of a test bed. It's kind of a test bed thing because Eric Dunn, who was supposed to be here tonight, can we both do a boo? Boo. Yeah, hey, you have a beautiful silky voice. You should maybe join me on the record.
Silky voice.
Silky smooth. No, Eric Dunn was supposed to be here. I had a whole thing introducing him, but now I get to introduce him however I'd like to. He's honestly, he's a child abuser. He's wanted in 3 different states: Wyoming, Kentucky, and Alabama. Alabama for having sex with his sister, Kentucky for having sex with his other sister, and Wyoming, we're not really sure why. But no, I had a whole...
He's also a one-legged kickboxer.
That's true. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, he was supposed to be on this thing because we were kind of doing a test bed for potentially doing we're doing a show which I might get funding for, and it's kind of like a variety talk show, kind of in the vein of like old Conan O'Brien and Tom Green, not as extreme as that, but. Yeah, so this was supposed to be a thing where we were supposed to do some rapport and be a test bed and for testing technology and then it was just like Eric dropped out and then this guy, we're not even gonna say his name.
Okay, let's not say his name.
Yeah, we're not gonna say his name because
that who will not be named.
That we're not even gonna give him a gender. So. All right, hit me with the next one.
That's
baby.
That's his new name. Is that? Can we name him that?
It's a new name. It's no gender.
No gender. That. All right, I got a top 5 list here. Are you ready for this one?
Top 5. It's just like
it is Christmas, okay? This is the Christmas season, and I got a top 5 list right here in my hands.
How does this segment work? You have to remind me.
I'm just doing a top 5 list.
What does that mean? Top 5 things of the Christmas?
Well, I haven't got to that yet. Let me get to it.
Is that what it is?
Well, let me get to it. Can I get to it?
Okay.
This is my top 5 list of best presents.
I see. Okay.
During Christmas.
Okay.
Okay.
This is where I just shut up.
No. You, dude.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Stop it. All right, listen.
I'm very insecure.
All right, so this is my top 5 list, okay, of presents when you're a kid, like adolescent kid, like you're still getting boners in class and stuff, okay?
Oh, we have to talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Boners in class.
Yeah.
Please.
You get, you got to put the book over the boner.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta.
I have an old buddy. His name's Colinito.
Yeah.
Apparently he has a crazy boner in class story. If Eric was here, he could have told us that story, but he's not here. Go ahead with your top 5.
That is definitely a story that I would like to hear.
Yeah. Apparently he got caught jerking off in class.
Wow.
Yeah. By like just like one of the dudes was like, dude, you know that you you're hanging out with that freak kid? Then they're like, what?
That dude got a boner in class, man. What are you hanging out with that guy,
Eric was like, what do you mean? What about him? He seems pretty cool. And they were like, no, like he was totally just jerking off in the back of the classroom, like just, Anyway,
dude, you're totally gonna edit that out. I know you are.
No,
you totally are.
Now that you said that, we're not editing that.
You're gonna edit that out. I can already.
You don't want it in there.
No, dude, trust me, I want that story in there.
Dude, sex sells.
But anyway, all right, I'm gonna trust that you make the best decision.
Whatever.
Okay.
I don't have anything to do with this show, by the way. I'm just here to promote my new book.
What is the name of that, Mike?
It's called Little People, Big Dicks.
Oh. Which is always a fun read, yo.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so Christmas time. It's Christmas.
Yes, all right, top 5.
It's Christmas. It's
And
Christmas time.
And it's gifts that...
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane.
We're getting drunk, and it's all really the same.
I like that.
So this was top 5 Christmas for...
Like when you're still jazzed about getting presents and stuff, and like you're not really in your teens, but you're
boners, right? Yeah.
Right, you're still getting boners in class.
Yes, okay.
All right.
Now, how could I be such a fool to forget? Go ahead.
Number 5. Okay, so this is a weird one. Okay, I got a question for you. Okay. Have you ever gotten money for a present?
Oh, all the time.
Okay, so here's my thing. Okay, I gave this girl, who I've known, and I used to work with. I knew her at least 8 months, and I gave her money for a present. Okay, and she got totally weirded out by it.
Okay, so you were trying to marry this girl?
No, not at all. Not at all. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying. No, she was going. It wasn't a Christmas present, but it was a birthday present, and she was going on vacation. And she had just got her new place, and I knew about it. And we had hung out once or twice, okay? And it wasn't even that much, dude. It was like $60. It was about 60. Actually, I think it was 50.
I think we know why she was offended now. It was the lack of money.
I'm just saying.
The value was so low. Okay. No, that's really nice. That's a really nice thing to do. Why would somebody be mad about that?
The only thing is, she was Caucasian. But
I see. Yeah.
And that's my only question that I have, is that's why I'm asking you.
Was it because you were Mexican and she was Caucasian? You gave her $60. She thought it was maybe a solicitation?
But I'm just saying that I don't
Have I ever given a Caucasian woman money? Is that what you're asking me? And the answer is yes.
I know, but I knew her. It's not like I just met her off the street and I'm just
How do you think I find? How do you think I find my girlfriends? I give them lots of money.
Can I just give you $60?
Can I give you $60 and you just live with me now? Yeah. So,
but it was. Totally,
I feel like there's more to the story.
No,
I don't want to know.
Okay, here's the thing. Right, here's the thing. My intentions were totally.
Pure.
Okay.
Pure as white snow.
I gave her a card, and it was weird to me to a point where now I'm asking because I was thinking like maybe she's never gotten money before.
Okay, how many times have you interacted with this woman though?
More than once. So 2 times. Okay, that's good.
All right, that's good.
That's not. The point is,
what strip club does she work at?
No, she doesn't work at a strip club. Yeah, please. I wanted to know if you've ever gotten money.
No,
as a Caucasian person.
Yes, and Caucasians love getting money as a gift. Typically, I think there's like a weird culture around receiving money because it seems like that you haven't given a thoughtful gift. But I honestly, as a younger person, I think. And I'm 12, so like, we love getting.
He's 12 and a half, folks. He's actually 12 and a half.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I may look like I'm 12, but I have the penis the size of a 16-year-old. Okay, so I've been waiting a while to bust that one out. Oh, that's funny too. No, it's not. God damn it.
That was pretty good, actually.
All right, that's one getting edited out. No, it's not.
That was pretty good, man.
We don't edit here. We don't.
That was pretty good.
We don't.
Come on, finish your thought, though. Finish your thought.
I think that you don't get gifts like that. If you're not getting a thoughtful gift, then what's the, it's like it's seeming like, oh, you're just giving me money. But I love it. Young people love that. If you give
I love it.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you gave me the best gift ever. It's cold, hard cash, baby. You getting? That's what we want. That's what we want. I can spend it on whatever I want to.
Exactly.
I don't get a fucking giant teddy bear that we just throw into the bottom of my basement.
Which is what was weird for me when she said that, she wanted to give it back to me.
Interesting. Okay, so there's more to this.
There's really not.
There was a sexual kind of.
Not really.
Is this a
Dude, at that time, okay, I knew that she had just moved into a place, and I knew that she was going on vacation, and it was her birthday.
Wait, is this my ex-girlfriend? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Anyways, I just thought it was weird, you know. I thought it was weird. Trust me, I thought it was weird because
she just moved into a new place. She needs stuff. She needs silverware.
You know,
she needs spoons. She needs more silverware. Hold on, I might be getting a crack, huh?
There you go. That's better.
Well, weird. That was weird.
That was weird.
Blotted that one out.
But I just, I thought it was weird, and so I just wanted to ask you as a Caucasian.
Have I ever basically
because
what you're asking me,
no because it's weird to me, like, because I thought like nobody, like, white people don't get money for presents, I guess. And number four on the top 5 list of presents when you still get boners in class.
Hey, can I ask you okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Come on, ask it.
I was gonna ask you, are bars even open yet?
Bars are open.
They're back open?
I actually think Paymaster closed.
Well, they're done for a little bit. They're going renovations.
I passed by there the other day, and
yeah, I don't think they're gonna open until March or something.
Yeah, that sucks. But Lindy's got like a whole setup.
Yeah, so everything's back open.
It is. We are.
Like, when did everything open up? At the 15th?
It was 2 weeks after the second shutdown.
It was like 2
so
days
it was
ago, right?
like no, it was what day are we on? December 16th?
We're on the 19th.
Okay.
Nobody knows what days are anymore. What are you talking about?
We actually opened back up. I want to say
we have suns and moons. There were 22 suns and 21 moons.
It was a week after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
December 3rd. It was a Thursday.
That's when it started.
No. That's when we opened back up.
Really? Bars have been open since December 3rd?
December 3rd was a Thursday, yeah.
I thought that's when they started this.
No. They started it 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
Okay. I don't know. I honestly haven't left my house in a long, long time, okay? So that's like my complexion, is, if you can maybe tell, is coronavirus. So I don't get out very much. I haven't left this place in over a year. Honestly, I haven't worked. I haven't worked just a normal job since March of last year. I've done nothing. Yeah. I literally just sit in here and masturbate. Yeah, with the same microphone setup. If you guys want to hear it,
it's no, dude,
it's called The Fappening. It's a podcast I have.
We're about to be 10 months. We're 10 months into the pandemic, which is basically a year.
Yeah, man, this stuff is it's rotted my brain in like dry wood. Dry rot. It's like I have. Anyways, go ahead.
No, you're touching on a very good point.
I think one of the big things is honestly mental health. You know, as kind of to ask somebody how they're doing, because it's weird because I'll touch out to people on Instagram and say, like, people I haven't seen in a year or so, and I'll be like, hey, how you doing, man? Like, what's the but it's like I don't know, man. Like, it was like a really deep spell when this all happened, and it was like a lot of uncertain. Like, I worked at Moo Moo's, and I was just about to become a bartender there, and I worked for years to try to get a job there, and I finally got there, and they're like, hey, you know what? It's a good day for you because you're about to become a bartender, buddy, and the next week you're going to be training. And then Kate Brown announced the shutdown, yeah. And I was just like, my brain was just, I was like, well, okay. This isn't going to last a very long time. This is going to be like a couple weeks. This is America. This is how we do. We're going to get right back to it. And it turned out to be very untrue. And it affected everything. And just in terms of just watching how the government moves, and me even getting money for working there was a long process. And it took a really long time. And I imagine, my situation was pretty bad. But I can imagine a lot of people who are not as fortunate as me, being in a situation of, wow, how am I going to, put food on the table and do the stuff, because it just happened so all of a sudden.
It was so fast.
And then it was just like, all of a sudden, it was just like, okay, well, you're fucked.
Yep.
We'll move on to the next thing. Go on to the Christmas
thing. Christmas list. Number 4. Okay, the food.
Okay.
Like cookies. Fucking all the junk food. Pies. Chilaquiles.
Oh, shit.
Chilaquiles.
You just like the way your voice sounds in that microphone, don't you?
It is pretty sweet.
But
I'm just say that. Just say chilaquiles. Chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles.
Okay.
Is that
Okay,
close?
we're moving on. Number 3. Okay, clothes. Everybody likes getting some clothes.
What are these gifts for Christmas?
These are gifts. Top 5 gifts, man.
Okay. These are top 5 gifts.
Yes, when you're a kid. But this is my list. It might be bad. You might be, whatever.
Okay.
But this is my list. Okay, number 3, clothes. You've gotten clothes for presents before, right?
Yeah, it's the worst gift that anybody could ever give anybody. Like,
it's a good gift.
No, it's terrible. No,
shoes.
Here's the thing.
Shoes. You've never gotten shoes for Christmas?
I'm very picky with my clothes. You know this.
I'm just saying.
You know I'm very picky with my clothes.
You get a good pair of Nikes for Christmas, you're doing good.
I don't want someone else picking out my clothes. That's why I want the money. Give me the hardcore cash. I go pick out my own clothes.
Which brings me to my first point. What's wrong with you white people? Take some money, okay?
We're very we just feel weird when minorities give us money.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like,
when a minority gives you
money.
We're
like, was this money taxed? Was this money even taxed? I need to know. No, we appreciate your hard work, Noel, of course.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Okay, number 2, games and toys. You play with it for like a month. You play with Nintendo. A month, and then you're over it. Okay.
Well, this is really the Mexican culture. You guys get a brand new. You guys get a brand new game console, and you guys are over it in a month. Weird. I don't buy that.
Well, okay.
You guys didn't get real. Never mind.
To be honest with you, I never received a game console for my present.
Wow. That's something we can talk about, because when I was a kid,
I'm scarred. I'm scarred.
When I was a kid,
I'm scarred.
When I was a kid, we would hound my mom, like me and my brother, my older brother. We would literally in shifts just hound my mom for the entire season to be like, oh, there's a PlayStation coming out. We want the PlayStation. We didn't know what a PlayStation was, what it did. We knew that it was going to be awesome, and we just hounded and hounded. And she had no money. There was no way that she could afford giving us a PlayStation. That's actually a really embarrassing thing for me. Okay.
What do you mean? That's I never got into fucking PlayStation.
So here's the thing. When I was, whenever the first PlayStation came out, I don't know, 95, 6, 7, somewhere around there. So I was like 6 or 7. I remember this. That I put up. So basically, the whole thing was that we were supposed to get a PlayStation. Maybe it was a PlayStation 2. Maybe that's what it was. Because I was a little older that I can remember this. Because I don't remember anything past when I was 10. But, that's a deeper discussion we'll talk about later. But what happened was we had begged my mom to get me a PlayStation 2, I think it was, or the family a PlayStation 2. And when Christmas came, there was no PlayStation 2. It was like a sweater, and I threw the biggest white fit there ever was that I didn't get the PlayStation 2.
This is a good story, folks. I want to hear this one.
So what happened was.
So what
happened?
Wait. Let's stop. Put it into context. You're begging your mom all year for a PlayStation 2,
and my brother too.
And your brother too.
Yeah.
For PlayStation 2. And
it seemed like we were basically like lobbyists for Congress. We were going all.
It's gonna help us with our homework.
This is gonna
We can totally get rewards for playing the PlayStation.
They have this thing called achievements on there that you unlock by doing various tasks within the PlayStation world. We were so excited for it, and then the day comes. Apparently, what happened was my parents did a trick on us, where it's like she basically was gonna unveil the PlayStation 2 up in the closet, but give us a shitty gift first.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
And then I literally, when I saw the gift, that was the same size as a PlayStation 2. That's how smart my mom was. She was able to trick me that way. I was like, nice. This is a PlayStation 2. I'm so excited. And I opened it, and I don't know what it was, obviously, because I blocked that memory out of whatever it really was. And it was not a PS2, and I started freaking out. I was like, how dare you? I've worked so hard this last year of like trying to manipulate you and cheat you into buying me a PS2, and this is the things I get. I get this fucking sweater that weighs fucking 23 pounds, the exact weight of a PS2. This doesn't seem right. And then they brought out the PS2, and I felt like such a little asshole. So I got the PS2, but that's white privilege. You know, that was my white privilege moment for sure.
I don't understand
that. I know you don't.
No, I get the whole thing.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I get that, but
I'm just saying my mom pulled a pretty good practical joke on me.
Okay, but you didn't know that, is what you're saying. And then
obviously.
You're saying your white privilege made the PS2 appear out of thin air?
No, I'm saying that me being a kid, I grew up pretty poor, so it's like it was just me being unhappy with whatever my parents did give me, and then that I didn't receive the thing that I wanted, and that was kind of like a white privilege moment when it actually did appear. And then there was a PS2, and I was like, wow, actually, you know what?
And that's how an angel gets his wings.
Exactly. I know. I still to this day, I do think that that was a really big defining moment for me, because I literally felt at whatever. Okay, I just
wanted to say this.
Is this my therapist or
no? I'm just gonna say this too. Just right off the bat. Man, I know where you're from. I know where you came from, and I do believe that what we've been through, makes us kind of deal with everything a little bit better than other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you've been through some shit. I've been through some shit, and I just wanted to, just tell you, man, that like I hear it more than one time that if you grew up in like a tumultuous kind of deal, if you didn't have everything, if you had to like struggle in your childhood, that's why you're doing so good now. It's because you're kind of used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're used to the grind. You're used to trying to make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I just wanted to let you know that, man, you're not alone in that. Trust me. You're definitely not alone in
Good. I'm glad that I wasn't the only person who pressured their parents into getting a PS2. Go ahead. What's number 4?
No, that was number 2.
God damn it.
Voodoo was number 4.
Okay.
All right. Number 1.
Papa Noel's getting some booze.
That's right. It's the crown.
How did you get here?
That's the crown. We're gonna get into that later.
How did you? Oh, I see.
Number one. Let me finish the list. Number 1 is a bike or a scooter. Who doesn't like a fucking bike in Christmas or a scooter? I got a scooter in that.
Like the old Razor scooter?
Yeah.
That's what.
No. I got.
That seems oddly Mexican to me. The Razor scooter.
No, not the Razor scooter. I actually got the big tire scooter.
I don't know what that is. It's a scooter with huge. Scooter.
Yeah, it's like bike tires. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm imagining all kinds of things right now.
Trust me.
See, this is what we need. We need a television here. That's what I want to do. A television. We can pull up things.
Yeah.
And have Chris type it in. We'll pay him like $3 an hour.
Yeah.
That seem
I'm
fair?
down. I'm down with that, man. I'm down. I was totally ready for Chris to be here today too.
Okay, so hold on. Scooters,
Bikes, and that's my top 5 for Christmas presents. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,